My safety structurally mounted to the bottom of my cab, no bolts missing, no signs of any leaks. Next, I got my emergency in good conditions, no signs of any leaks. I got my service line also in good conditions, no signs of any leaks. And from there, I'm going to go ahead and check my dummy couplers, properly bolted or mounted to the back of my cab, no bolts missing. You could tell you be more specific, or if you're good at it, just simply say my dummy couplers are there. In the case that I unhook my trailer, then I go ahead and put my service and electrical cord and emergency lines here, so I can keep them away from water, oil, and dirt, which is debris. Very simple and extract. And then from there, you jump over here. That way, I check my electrical cord. Is I pull it out, check the 7 prongs, make sure they're all in place, free from any debris such as water, oil, and dirt. Make sure my cable is in good condition. Make sure it's not cracked, frayed, or spliced in any way. Good conditions. Next, I'm gonna check my hands and my couplings for my emergency and my service. The way I check them is I pull it out 90-degree angle, and I go ahead and check the rubber seal on both sides. I gotta make sure that the rubber seals are in good conditions. Make sure they're not cracked, so there's no signs of any leaks and free from water, oil, and dirt. You guys don't have to take it out. I'm taking it out so I can show you guys. You just have to say it. You don't actually have to do it. This is part of the coupling, what I just said. Next, I'm gonna go down here, and I'm gonna start by go ahead and checking my apron. This is my whole apron in good conditions, like cracked, broken, and no signs of any illegal welds. From there, I'm gonna check my bolted 5th wheel plate, make sure it's in good conditions, not cracked, bent, or broken. It does have one function, it tilts. I got my 5th wheel bolt left in good conditions, not cracked, broken, and it has a caterpillar in place. Next, I got my release handle right now in the lock position in good conditions. From there, I'm gonna go ahead and check my platform, make sure my platform is properly mounted to my frame, no bolts missing, in good conditions, no signs of any illegal welds. From there, I'm gonna go ahead and check right here, which is my bracket properly mounted to my frame, no bolts missing, in good conditions. From there, I'm gonna go ahead and check right here my torsion bar. My torsion bar is in good conditions, not cracked, broken, or missing, and it has the bolt in place, not missing, in good conditions. From there, I'm gonna go ahead and check my control arm and my lead spring. Both are in good conditions, not cracked, bent, or broken, and these ones are properly mounted to the rear axle. And on the back, I got my U-bolt, and I'll get to you on that when I'm in the back of my truck. From there, I got my air brake chamber in good conditions, not cracked, bent, broken, properly mounted to the rear axle. And my lines running in and out of it, no signs of any leaks, in good conditions. And right in front, I do have my slack adjuster and my push rods, and I'll get to that when I get into the other side so I can actually show you. From there, I'm gonna go ahead and check my tires. I'm gonna be checking the back, the top, the front on my 2 tires. Make sure these are 2 32 seconds of thread. Brake caps are allowed as long as the steel thread is not showing anywhere. We gotta make sure there's no uneven wear on the top of the 2 tires. We gotta make sure there's no bumps, cuts, or abrasions on the front or on the back of the tires. There's nothing in between my tires. Any debris such as bottles, rocks, anything that can get stuck in there can be very hazardous when I drive on the road. And from there, I'm gonna go ahead and check the top, the back and the front of my tires. Make sure they're properly seated to the rim. Make sure there's no gap in between. On the back, you can see there's a gap. It means I get some good air on it. And from there, I'm gonna go ahead and check the rim on the front and on the back of my 2 rims. Make sure there's no dents, cracks, or any illegal welds going on it, because that will put my truck out of service immediately. From there, I'm gonna check my lug nuts, make sure they're all accounted for, not cracked, broken, or missing. If they show rust or shiny thread around, that's the indication that they need to be retightened or replaced by a professional. I got my rear axle in good conditions, like cracked, bent, broken, or illegal welds, no signs of any leaks. No bolts or nuts missing, all accounted for. And from there, I'll be checking for my air valves. I'm going to be checking for my air valves in the front or on the back of my rim. I'm going to make sure they're not cracked, bent, broken, or missing, and free from any leaks. The way I check the tire pressure is with the gauge. And I'll go ahead and check, and the tire's pressure should not be less than 80 psi, no more than 100 psi. If they ask you to be more specific, less than 80 psi, so you're doing internal damage. More than 100 psi, it can be a blowout. And from there, I'm going to go ahead and check the bottom of